Brookside Gardens is an award-winning 50-acre public garden situated within Wheaton Regional Park. It contains formal gardens, a visitor center, and 2 conservatories. Brookside's entrance and parking lot are currently under renovation, with an anticipated completion of June 2015. But rentals are still being booked. From weddings to business meetings, Brookside Gardens can provide the perfect setting for both indoors or out. Let's find out more.
My name is Nora Gladden, and I work for Brookside Gardens as the Rental Program Manager. You would contact me for services such as weddings and receptions. We also are responsible for doing business meetings, bar and bat mitzvahs, birthday parties, and memorial services. Our most popular facility is the Fragrance Garden. We also have the Wedding Gazebo, which is a standing facility. We have Maple Terrace, which is seated, and we have the Japanese tea house. That's all we have available at this point. We have our auditorium and reception hall for rent. It's usually a 4-hour rental or a 7-hour rental. The conservatory is for rental, but it's after 5 o'clock, and during the summer it's generally not available for rent because our butterfly garden is usually in there. But anytime after that, we would rent that. Okay, let's go take a tour. I think you're going to enjoy this. This is the North House, typically used for small weddings and small receptions. We have recently completed a new bridge, and it is exceptionally beautiful and showcasing our waterfall in the back, which brides actually love. This is the south house of the conservatory, and as you can see, it's absolutely fabulous. As I mentioned before, it's only for rent after 5 p.m. for small, intimate cocktail sips and small receptions. We're headed to the Japanese tea house, also a very popular site. And this is the back side of the Fragrance Garden over here. We're now at the tea house, which overlooks this fabulously new design pond. The tea house typically seats 30 for a ceremony and 50 standing. The space rents as is, however, we have tables and chairs available for rent. And as you can see, they're fabulous looking chairs. They're soft and easy to sit for at least 2 hours or longer. What you see also at the Japanese tea house is our wonderful wildlife, the turtles, the fish, and the geese. That's very popular for this particular site. This is actually the trail for guests going to the ceremony site at the Fragrance Garden. And this is the Fragrance Garden. It is our most popular site at Brookside. It seats 125 for a freestanding ceremony. If you're using this site for a reception, it seats 110 because our reception hall seats 110. The most exciting thing about this garden is the staircase that leads down into the garden with the guests on both sides that showcases the bride. Another option is the Wedding Gazebo, which was our first wedding site at Brookside. You are standing on both sides, right and left, and the maximum number is 125. No seats are allowed at this venue because of the slope of the garden. Last but not least is Maple Terrace, and its name comes from the Japanese maples that surround this particular garden. We can do 80 seated at this location. We're now in the Visitor Center at the information booth, and I'm going to take you into our main reception hall. The reception hall seats 110 guests for dinner and dancing. What's really special about this room is the floor-to-ceiling windows. It's from season to season, it changes. At Christmas it's one thing, in the summer it's another, but it's always beautiful. The atrium is used for cocktail parties immediately following the ceremony. The bride goes out and takes photos, and while she's taking photos, guests need something to do, so they come to the atrium and have cocktails until the dinner is served. We have a list of caterers that have serviced our clients well. I wouldn't go as far as to say that it's an approved list. We just put the list available and make it so that people can choose from that list, but it does not say that we will not accept anyone else. If a bride or groom has another caterer that they love to use, we work with them as long as they have a license and certificate of insurance. I would start booking at least a year in advance if you intend to get the date that you and your fiance set together. For other events, it does not take that long. If the space is available, we will rent it to you. As you can see, we have many options for various functions in the garden. Give me a call or send an email, and I'll see you in the garden.